I talk to women all the time who say, I journal every day, I listen to affirmations, I do the self-care, I slow down, I take the bubble baths, I'm reading 5 self-help books right now, and yet their life still feels the same because surface level habits can't fix deep rooted patterns. You can't journal your way out of a dysregulated nervous system. You can't meditate your way out of trauma loops, and you can't bubble bath your way out of self-sabotage. These tools soothe. But welcome back to the show. Today we're diving into a truth that might sting a little, but it's the kind that sets you free. Because somewhere along the way, working on yourself became a Pinterest board. We turned healing into journaling, bubble baths, setting intentions, and doing the occasional meditation. Reading a motivational quote, add in yours. And listen, I love all of these things. They're tools, they're supportive, they're beautiful rituals, but they're not what transforms your life. The real work, that changes your relationships, your business, your self-worth, your peace. It happens in the mind, the emotions, and the nervous system. So today we're talking about what working on yourself really means and why so many women think they're doing the work but are actually avoiding it. Let's dive in. I talk to women all the time who say, I journal every day, I listen to affirmations, I do the self-care, I slow down, I take the bubble baths, I'm reading 5 self-help books right now, and yet their life still feels the same because surface level habits can't fix deep rooted patterns. You can't journal your way out of a dysregulated nervous system. You can't meditate your way out of trauma loops, and you can't bubble bath your way out of self-sabotage. These tools soothe, but soothing is not the same as transforming. And here's the kicker. Most women stay in, we'll call it cute healing, because it feels productive without requiring emotional responsibility. It lets you feel like you're doing the work while avoiding the work. And ready for the truth? If that didn't hit you already, real inner work is not glamorous. It's not always comfortable. It doesn't fit nicely on an aesthetic TikTok feed. Real inner work looks like nervous system regulation, like learning how to calm your body when it's in fight, flight, freeze, or fawn, instead of reacting, shutting down, or blowing up. Mindset rewiring requires identifying the unconscious beliefs running your life, even though it feels like it's ruining, and replacing them with beliefs that actually support the woman that you're becoming. Because that's really what this all is about. It's an evolution of who we are becoming. Emotional responsibility is shifting from this is happening to me to I get to respond differently from it. Breaking cycles, because seeing your patterns clearly, like the overthinking, the pleasing, the people pleasing, the avoiding, the procrastinating, and choosing differently, and calling yourself out lovingly. Because recognizing when you are the one blocking your next level is a game changer. We stop blaming other people because, when you point, there's 3 fingers pointing back, helps you set yourself up for more success. And then we get to choose aligned action, which is not waiting for motivation. It's not waiting for confidence. It's not waiting for perfection, but deciding this is what needs to happen. This is what I need to do. And you do it. You move. Working on yourself is not about feeling good. It's about becoming equipped to hold success, love, peace, and expansion without crumbling. And let's be honest, most women's biggest frustration is that they know better, but they don't do better. They have the information, they know the habits, they know what needs to change, but their nervous system, their old beliefs, their emotional patterns put them right back into old behaviors. That's why working on yourself matters, because you can't build a new life with an old identity. You can't create new outcomes with outdated programming. You can't expect consistent results with a dysregulated nervous system. The real work gives you the capacity to stay calm under pressure, handle conflict without shutting down, having boundaries without guilt, follow through on your goals, show up in your business consistently, feel safe in your own body, stop self-sabotaging your success, and finally, feel like you again. This is what changes marriages. This is what changes businesses. This is what changes confidence. So if you've been holding or been doing all the things and not seeing the change that you want, it doesn't mean you're broken. It just means that you've been doing maintenance and not transformation. And you deserve better than maintenance. The truth is, working on yourself means you stop outsourcing your healing. You stop waiting for someone else to fix it. You stop hoping time will magically change things. And you decide, I'm done repeating the pattern. I'm ready for the real work. And then you get the support, the tools, and the accountability to actually make the shifts. So let me leave you with this. Working on yourself isn't about perfection. It's about awareness, responsibility, and choice. And if you're ready to stop repeating the same patterns, if you're ready to regulate your nervous system, rewire your mindset, and finally break the loops holding you back, this is your invitation, not to work harder, but to work deeper. Thanks for listening. And if this episode speaks to your soul, share it with a woman who's ready for the next level. And I will see you tomorrow in the next episode.